Our next speaker is a visionary leader who's been instrumental in transforming CIAL into not just a world-class airport, but also a benchmark in sustainability as well as technological innovation in the aviation industry. CIAL is an initiative, it's a project that all of Kerala is extremely proud of, winner of multiple awards, a brand that truly is known for Kerala's innovation across the world, and of course, the laurel that we all know of, the world's first airport to be functioning completely on solar energy. How cool and how sustainable is that? And that's not even, new news. So speaking to us today is the leader of CIAL today, the managing director of Cochin International Airport. He is coming on stage soon. Under his guidance, CIAL has embraced cutting-edge technology and green initiatives. Very proud to present to you Shri S. Suhas, IAS, Managing Director of Cochin International Airport Limited. Welcome, sir. Would you like a collar mic or just
Ladies and gentlemen, very good afternoon. Firstly, I'm very thankful to the organizers for making me a part of this wonderful event which is happening in Cochin. Well, it's really an happening event because we have been hearing about it quite a lot in the last few days. Today, I stand before you as Managing Director of CIAL. So, I won't take much of your time, but let me talk about not too far into the future about CIAL, but in the immediate next few years, what we have creatively planned. To give you the context, let me first explain about what CIAL is all about. CIAL is a company which I'm sure every Malayali is proud about. It is a PPP company. It's also fourth largest international airport in the country. We handle about 1 crore passengers annually. The specialty about the airport is that, as I said, it's state controlled. So you have a semblance of social responsibility along with private expertise. So that makes it unique. To cut the story short, let me explain how I was involved in the company. So it was 2021 when I took charge of Cochin International Airport. In fact, by then, company had done really well. It was a trendsetter in many ways. It was the first solar airport in the world. It had already got UN awards. The main trademark about CIAL was that it was a low-cost, passenger-friendly, and sustainable airport. That was what the focus was on. But then in 2020, 2021, as we all know, COVID struck. And it impacted not only CIAL, but it impacted all the airports over the world. And CIAL, which was doing so well for so long, was impacted very badly, in fact. For 2-3 consecutive years, we faced a lot of losses. And 2021, we had a loss of about 115 crores. And since it's a PPP airport, we are answerable to shareholders as well. We have about 21,000 shareholders in CIAL, government being the biggest one. And this is where we had to be creative, how to take the company forward and adapt to the changing situations. So that was when we started focusing on the future as to how to get the company out from the financial mess it was in because of the COVID, how we had to adapt to the future. So we studied a couple of models across various airports in the country. And that was when we started focusing on non-aero aspects of the airport as well as um, along with the aero aspect. Non-aero in a sense, more of a business activities centered around the airport rather than just providing uh, flights and aviation facilities. So our first project after COVID was business jet terminal. We had to face a lot of flack for trying to suggest the project even because it was one of its kind, and as I said, CIAL was focused more on low costing and being sustainable. After various discussions and convincing the stakeholders, we could inaugurate business jet terminal in 2022. It had a facility where you could walk from your car to the apron in 2 minutes. And since then, we have had almost about 3,000 charter movements in business jet terminal alone. And it sort of gave a fillip to our other activities and showed how CIAL can be different. And since this particular project became a success, we started focusing more on what passenger wants. So he had actually shown us what was expected of an airport. So the customer, the passengers was willing to pay. That's when we started planning an aero city, started planning an ecosystem centered on an airport where we could, concentrate the activities of the people around the airport so that we could get more and more flights to CIAL. Our next project was 0484 launch, which was inaugurated recently. The passenger eventually wanted a sort of, luxury, but at affordable cost. So we came across this concept somewhere abroad, but never done before in India. So we could inaugurate it last year, and now it is one of the most studied architecture in Cochin. 41 rooms with luxury, which is affordable, along with lounges, etc. And that was affordable luxury. Then we wanted to give you the real luxury. That's when we did this Taj, which was inaugurated in the last couple of months. So 112 rooms, we could get the luxury brand to CIAL. Now in coming couple of years, we have planned golf projects. In fact, we have a golf course, 18, one of the most beautiful golf area near to the airport. We are planning to base it something like Golf Share, which is abroad. You will have you will have cottages, you will have restaurants, you will have party areas, and making it more happening place for the youngsters. Then we are planning an hospital. So this is how we are adapting ourselves, making an ecosystem which sort of holds economic activity centered around the airport. This is one particular vertical which we are focusing on. And the second futuristic thing which we are looking at is clean energy. CIAL, as we all know, was a trendsetter in energy segment many years back. We were the first solar airport, and we tried to ensure maximum carbon free area in the airport. Now, in next 2-3 months, we will be the first airport in the world to have a hydrogen plant. In fact, hydrogen is the fuel of the future. And now, even though our airport is run by solar, most of the vehicles and other movements there are consuming fossil fuels. So most of our vehicles would be replaced by either electric or those run by hydrogen, especially the ground handling agencies and the airlines which commute from the terminal to the apron. They use buses. So all those will be converted into hydrogen. And this will be the first time, not only in India, but in the world. So in next few months, we'll be having the first hydrogen plant in the world. Then we are talking about one more subsidiary which CIAL handles, that is inland waterways. So we have a company known as Kerala Waterways Infrastructure Limited. That is a subsidiary company of CIAL. And we are planning something known as a multimodal transport, where you are linking the airports along with the internal waterways of Kerala. There is so much of potential. I don't think any other state in India has so much of potential with respect to inland water transport. As we all know, our roads are quite narrow, and the traffic is per square kilometer is quite high compared to other states. So the plan is to have a waterway connecting all over Kerala and moving most of the cargo movement into the inland waterways. And after lot of effort, after many years of effort, 2-3 years of effort, with the support of the government, maybe in another couple of months, maybe 5-6 months, we'll be having a canal system between Akkulam in Trivandrum to Chetuva, that is near Guruvayur in Thrissur, as one of the largest canal systems, without any kind of bottlenecks. Once it happens, it will be the largest canal system in India. And over the next few years, I'm sure most of the traffic of cargo and movement, I'm talking more about not passenger, maybe goods movement would be put into that system. And a lot of potential with respect to tourism as well. So that is going to give a lot of fillip to Kerala's economy, and CIAL will be part of it. And we are constructing a cargo freight station next to the Periyar River, which is connected to our airport. So there's going to be a lot of interconnectivity. This is something which is futuristic, and CIAL would be part of it. Then with respect to terminals, we all admire Changi, we all admire Bangalore Airport T2. So we also have envisioned one of the most modern terminals. The construction has already begun. There will be 7 additional parking bays. The international terminal is going to get expanded. Within another 2.5 years, you will see one of the most modern terminals in the country. So CIAL would be proud to present it in a couple of years. We were one of the pioneers in implementing Digiyatra. Now we have also implemented biometric passport and verification and other things as well. So immigration process is made much more easier. So a lot of technical advancements is also being included in the future projects. And finally, we have a buffer of about 50 acres, which gives us lot of potential for development. That is where an aero city on the lines of Delhi and other metros are being planned. So over the next 10-15 years, CIAL will not only be hub of that particular area, but would be an hub of central Kerala. you will have, now we have already had hotels, now we'll have hospitals coming up, we'll have a sports facility there, golf along with the tennis and other things. Then we'll have other, and one of the biggest things which is going to be implemented soon within 2 years is a commercial zone just in front of the airport. This is something very similar to what you have seen in Bangalore. You have that zone, right? So the construction is going on in full swing. So you'll have a commercial zone that which will be bang in front of the terminals. So you'll have theaters, you'll have aquariums, which is modeled on Dubai Mall. So many things. So that is going to be a game changer when we talk about CIAL. Why I'm telling you all this is, even with little which we could do in the last 3-4 years, some of the projects which we implemented, all these hotels, then new cargo terminals, focusing on this non-aero, it actually changed the economics of CIAL. From 2021, where we were facing a loss of 115 crores, last year's we hit 1,000 crores in revenue and almost 400 crores in profit, making it one of the most profitable companies in Kerala. And it was never seen in history of CIAL. And we could declare almost about 45% dividend. And this year will be much more better, where we are trying for 500 crores profit. I mean, it is never even thought about, for an airport. So we were the most profitable airport in the country last year. This year we'll keep that tag with much more better economical figures, with lot of infrastructure, lot of activities being added on. Eventually our primary clients are passengers. We should give more and more opportunities for them, more and more choices for them to have a good time while they traverse to the airport. That is what our vision is. That is what we are going to do in a couple of years in the future. And that's how creatively we are planning to do it. Anyway, I won't take much of your time. If there is any questions, I would like to take it, and then I would like to wind up. Thank you so much.
For students, but not in airlines.
Sorry, I couldn't get you.
Yeah, there is a reduction for like transportation or every sectors,
Okay.
but not in airlines.
Well, that's a good question, but then I will communicate it to the airlines to consider,
When will it happen?
I know a lot of aggregators have, student face, but most of it is subsidized by the governments. But when you look at airlines, it's a private run entity and it's a unregulated sector. In fact, the fares of the airlines are still unregulated, and this is something, policy decision has to come from the central government, because unlike other transportation facilities, if you look at buses and others, they are coming under the state subject, whereas airlines, they come under the central subject. And this is something which, government of India maybe should consider and will consider on merit.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. So anyways, I think we are running out of, one more? Okay, last one.
Yeah. Sir, my name is Sachi, and I have been residing in Cochin for past 10 years. So I had the privilege to live in Cochin while you were the collector during, from 2017 to 2020, I believe. And I've seen you, actively participate in a lot of events that directly connect with the life of the Cochin, the people in Cochin. So I believe that one of the CSR activities that CIAL had declared is the Go Green movement. So, and you rightfully said that we try to praise Chunky for that aspect. So what are the initiatives that CIAL might have which would help the Go Green movements of Kochi and the associated areas in CIAL?
Well, thanks for giving me an opportunity to reply to this. In fact, as I said, we have a lot of societal responsibility. In fact, CIAL is spending about 100 crores in the surrounding panchayats for its infrastructure development as well as for the Go Clean. Means we are actually trying to keep our panchayats clean. We had a project known as Operation Prava where we cleaned up all the canals of 5 panchayats as well as 2 municipalities around CIAL, and it was a 30 crore project which got completed last year. And every year during the month of June, we go on a cleaning drive and we clean up all the panchayats surrounding CIAL. Maybe we are little biased towards it because we don't want bird activities in that area because of the dirt. That is one. But at the same time, we also are building the infrastructure in the surrounding panchayats, whether it's roads, whether it is something related to solid waste management. And now we are constructing a waste to energy treatment plant in our airport, which will also cater to the use of surrounding panchayats as well. So we are socially committed, and I give lot of importance to keeping our place clean. So not only have we taken the responsibility of keeping the CIAL premises clean, but also the surrounding panchayats and municipalities as well. Thank you. Anyway, I think they're short of time, so I would like to thank the organizers for giving me an opportunity to be here. Well, it was an impromptu thing, what I spoke, not prepared. So thanks for giving me this opportunity, and I wish this institution and all the students best for their future.
Shri Suhas, just yesterday, our theme was Earth or sustainability, and we had an afternoon session on hydrogen revolution, an entire panel discussion. And today, we hear from Shri Suhas as IAS that Kerala, CIAL, is making a path-breaking initiative of having the first hydrogen plant in the world. I have to say, we are a proud bunch of people inside this hall, and hearty congratulations for doing such path-breaking initiatives. Let's hear it loud for CIAL and Shri S. Suhas, IAS. To present a token of our appreciation to him, I'd like to bring on stage Mr. Vishal Chandraj, Director for Strategy and Development with Jain Group of Institutions, also joined by Dr. Tom M. Joseph, Director for New Initiatives with Jain University. Welcome, gentlemen. Shri S. Suhas, IAS, Managing Director of Cochin International Airport Limited.